Hey, what's up guys, it's Roy here. So today I have the SUPCASE UB Pro case here for the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. So SUPCASE was kind enough to send this out for review, and they were kind enough to send this dummy model out so I could showcase some of their cases. As far as this one goes, like I said, it's the Unicorn Beetle Pro. As it says here at the top, it is the Thai Gray, but like I said, it's the 5G UB Pro SUPCASE, all that, blah, blah, blah. But let's get it out. So if you go to Amazon, it's $28.99, which isn't that actually bad when it comes to like what you get with this actual phone case. So obviously with any SUPCASE kind of hardcore phone, or phone case, excuse me, we're getting a lot. So not only are we getting the phone case, we're also getting the belt clip thingy. We're also getting two different frames. So one frame is if you want to use the screen by itself. The other frame is if you want to use the built-in screen protector version, which it does talk about here. You peel it off, install the frame first, etc., etc., etc. But since I have a dummy model, I'm not going to really worry about this one because I don't know, for me personally, I prefer the frame that's like this versus the built-in screen protector, just because I like the way that the screen feels versus this, which is not a knock on this if you're going out and, you know, needing that ruggedness to get that full 360 protection, kind of switch it out and use this one. But for me, for this video, I'm gonna just use this one, but it does give you the ability to use the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, which is a big plus because a lot of screen protectors don't. So, or it does, but it doesn't work well. But these do work well. I've tested them on other Ultra phones and other S24 phones, and they've always performed very well. So then there is this as well in the packaging, which says protect your device with ease of operation. So it's an instruction manual and all this. I'm gonna be your instruction manual. So it's pretty easy to install, to be honest with you. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do with getting the frame off is right here on the corner. This is kind of where this little gap is, like it says here, separating the front casing from the rear right here. Sometimes you can use like a penny or something like that. I found that if you kind of separate the side a little bit, or you kind of use your fingernail and you start to kind of work it, then you can start to kind of separate the portion here, and it allows you to kind of pull it away and then separate it this way. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but once you get the hang of it a couple of times, which I've done a ton of these, that's just kind of the little trick that I've done over the years. But with this here, now we obviously got a two-part case here. So for the actual phone case back here, it's a rugged phone case. You know, it's a 20 feet drop protection. It's just all around just hardcore. Now with the interior, obviously we got just this like rugged goodness back here. You can see even it says here, drop protection, SUPCASE, military standard, yada, 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 but it's not just military standard. Like I said, it's up to 20 feet, so it's more than that. Just ruggedness all around. And then obviously with the frame, it is color matching to the back of the phone case. It does have a built-in kickstand, but let's get it installed and then we'll talk more about it. So the way to get this going is you actually install this first onto the actual phone. And let me peel this sticker off so we get that out of the way. And then essentially you just install it. You know, you just kind of work its way in. And the sides are, you know, if you can see here, you just kind of start pushing it together and it just starts to kind of hug each other very nicely. Kind of get these little satisfying click, click, clicks. And then that's all she wrote. And there it is installed. Has this particular cutout where it's just one bigger cutout, which I'm okay with, but with the individual lenses like this is, I do appreciate when the case companies do like the individual cutouts, but once again, totally fine with it. Looks good, nicely recessed in, very rugged look. We got that faux carbon fiber here, which does have a nice little texture to it. Actually, it feels really good in the hand. Then we got that harder polycarbonate back. So a lot of TPU and, you know, polycarbonate kind of fusion going on here. This like little rugged parts here that are actually kind of grippy, that'll help you know, kind of help the phone not scoot around so much. And then we got the UB Pro branding here as well, but obviously we got our built-in kickstand. So we can pull that out, clicks in. You can do your landscape or portrait modes. So, you know, portrait or landscape there. And you can even kind of just flip-flop it depending on which direction you want to go. Doesn't matter there. And then to kind of pop it back in, I usually do 2 fingers that way. Now the side has a really nice texture to it. I like the volume up and down buttons and the way that they are. They're raised, got some little teeth on the power button. Have these little grippers on the side that's nice with some SUPCASE branding right here, but feels very good in the hand right there. And then as we travel down, we do get these reinforced corners here, so it's not completely flat. But with this being the Ultra and you knowing that it does go kind of that 90-degree angle, it is nice to see that we do get these little rounded kind of extra bumpers there. But when we go to here, we got our little spot here for the actual lanyards if you want to use a lanyard, and then we got a little flap here that does cover up the USB-C charging port. So if you are out and about, you can kind of just close that and you're good to go. But that little cutout there also helps with not blocking our little speaker there. So, or there you go, right there. So when it's closed, you're not gonna have to worry about it interfering with your audio. And then obviously a cutout for the speaker, and then a cutout for the S Pen, which I don't have a real S Pen here, but that's kind of the design there. So it's just kind of a little chunk cutout right there, but easy access to get the pen in and out. And then on this side, absolutely nothing other than just major grip going on there. And then at the top, we kind of have this kind of pill-shaped cutout there because there's 2 microphones up top. So instead of going with 2 individual holes, they just went with one little pill shape there. So it doesn't look too bad. And then that's the top-down view. So very flat, as you can see there. Very curious how it does on the wobble test. But as far as that goes, let's do that now. So face down, no shaking going on at all. And if we go back down, no shaking going on at all. So very flat, so passes with flying colors. And then that's the look of the front of the phone. So as you can see, we do get that gray frame like we were talking about. And it looks kind of cool with the 2-tone because obviously we got the black TPU that's surrounding it. And then that's the look of how it's cut out up at the top. So for the speaker and everything up there. And then just to show you, that's kind of the look. So a little bit more kind of angled out and up on the forehead and chin. And it's also raised very nicely. So complete 360 protection on the sides and the forehead and chin. So not too bad at all, which is going to help obviously when you do put it face down or you drop it or something like that. So it passes with flying colors. So the next test, let's do the clicky button test. With this being a dummy model, they still mimic the buttons. So we can get a good idea if they're tactile or not. So let's start with that power button. Okay, nice response. Volume up and down. Okay, not too bad. I mean, you can kind of hear that. So yeah, very clicky, very tactile, nicely responsive. So no issues at all with that either. Now with this, it is a case that you are able to do reverse power share with, and also you know, Qi wireless charging and everything like that as well. And of course, if you do like Samsung Pay or Google Pay, you can actually, you know, still use NFC as well. But that's the case itself. And just to say we talked about it, here is the nice kind of belt clip. You can totally put it in like that and have it face down. So that way when you have the clip on, the screen's not facing outwards. Or you can do it this way where it is facing outwards if you want to. And it does rotate. It's very strong, so it does not just give you that flimsy feel. But it doesn't click into place like if it was a kickstand, if you wanted to use it like kind of like what OtterBoxes do. But that's okay with me because it has a built-in kickstand, so I'm not too concerned about that. But all in all, guys, I mean, if you're getting the Ultra and you want something that comes with a screen protector or not a screen protector option, this is actually a pretty nice case, especially with it being sub 30 bucks. And like I said, it's just a rugged phone case, looks good, comes in multiple colors. I'll link them down in the description. But yeah, let me know what you think. And I think it's a winner. I've always been a big fan of SUPCASE cases. So yeah, so hit that like button if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe. Ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe. God bless. I'll see you on the next one.